So today we're going to describe the graphs of the quadratic equation when you're given vertex form. In order to do this, we need to first and foremost identify what the vertex is. And the vertex is HK, and in this case you find them in those two locations. What we have to remember is that when we're looking at the equation in vertex form, the sign for the h, or the x coordinate of the vertex, will switch. So for my vertex, I have a -4, +2. That's my HK. So that's part A. Part B says to describe the shifts in relation to the parent function. So if I begin with x squared and move according to the new equation, I look at my vertex, and that's telling me the x is shifting -4, which means it's going left 4, and it's shifting +2 in the y direction, which means it's going up 2. And lastly, part C, identify the maximum or minimum value. So we look to A here. A, if it's positive, we know it's concave up. If it's negative, it's concave down. And in this case, A is -1, so it's a concave down. Now, if I'm looking at a concave down parabola, that means the vertex is up top. Right? So if the vertex is up top, that means it has a maximum value, like the top of the hill. So I know my answer is a maximum, and its value is the highest point, which would be the y coordinate at that vertex. And the y coordinate in this case is 2. So let's try it again with the second one for g of x. Again, I'm looking for the value of hk to give me my vertex. H here, k is here, so my vertex, switch the sign on h. So in this case, I'm going to have a +7 and a -1. That means it's going to the right 7, and a -y direction means it's going down 1. And lastly, I look at A, and in here, A is positive, so I know it is concave up. And when your parabola is concave up, the vertex point is a minimum, because it's as low as it will ever be, and then the two ends will continue in the upward direction. So I know it's a minimum. And the value itself, I look to the y coordinate, whatever that is my value. So it's a minimum of -1.